Teachers College, Columbia University presents its Roundtable in Second Language Studies, this year focusing on learning-oriented assessment. Here to talk about this year's theme is Dr. Jim Prepura from Teachers College.
What is TCCRISLS? It stands for Teachers College, Columbia University Roundtable in Second Language Studies. The roundtable began a couple of years ago where students and faculty decided to organize scholars, students from around the world to discuss a topic of interest to the community here. The theme of the roundtable will be on learning-oriented assessment, more specifically learning-oriented assessment in the context of classroom and large-scale assessments. Basically, this theme addresses the idea that there are assessments within classrooms that are planned. That's something that we often talk about, but also there are a lot of unplanned, spontaneous assessments within classrooms. It also deals with the idea that more and more in the context of large-scale assessments, we're interested in looking at issues of learning, whether we provide scaffolding within the assessment context, whether we provide students with resources like spell checks and things like that within the assessment. So we want to bring people from around the world to talk about how learning, language, and assessment kind of interface within the context of classroom-based and large-scale assessments. So the roundtable this year will have 4 types of sessions. One session will look at theoretical approaches to learning-oriented assessment within the field of applied linguistics. So some of the talks might relate to dynamic assessment or learning-oriented assessment itself, or formative assessment, or even diagnostic assessment. A second type of talk relates to research in assessment for learning or formative assessment in mainstream educational contexts, for example, in math or in science. A lot of this work actually began in mainstream education, so we'd like to invite some of our colleagues to come and talk to us to see what some of the latest, research and insights are from that area. A third type of a session would be empirical studies, and this would be in either the applied linguistics or the mainstream education area. And then the fourth type would be the application of learning-oriented assessment in either of these 2 contexts, the classroom or the large-scale assessment context. An application would be the extent to which maybe technology can be utilized in a large-scale assessment to provide scaffolding, for example. And so that's what the roundtable is going to be about. It will be, again, this fall, October 10th through October 12th in New York City. And so I hope you'll come and join us and participate in this discussion.
TCCRISLS 2014 will be held at Teachers College, Columbia University, located in Upper Manhattan in vibrant New York City, the multicultural and diverse metropolis of the United States. For more information on the Roundtable on learning-oriented assessment, visit our website www.tc.columbia.edu/tccrisls. We look forward to seeing you in October.